Good morning students, I am Dr. Shubhi and in this session we will see how we can apply group by on data frames. So we all know that data has lot of values and lot many times the values are same. For example, if I have a data where I am keeping some information of customers, I can see over here in this data I have customer ID, tenure in terms of number of months, monthly charges and payment method and the value of churn. So now you can see here that if I supposingly I want to do a grouping on a particular column, how can I go about it? So it is very simple. How we go it, we will write df over here and then group by. So within group by, one thing you have to understand over here is that first thing what we have to do is we have to pass the column on which we want to do the grouping. So if I write df dot group by payment method and I press enter, so the grouping has been done and you can see over here the output. Now my next question is that once I have done the grouping, what next? Now suppose after grouping I want to see the total of, let's say, tenure, total tenure for every group, for total tenure for NEFT, total tenure for MPS and total tenure for cash. So what I have to do, I will just put the square brackets and within that I will write down the column and then I press enter. So again it is done. Now if it is total tenure, I even want to see. So what I will do, I will apply an aggregate function. Now this aggregate function is sum, which I have applied on the tenure, for the tenure. So you can now understand that how the output goes for group by. That first of all, group by, in the group by within the brackets we have passed the payment method. That is, we are doing the grouping on the three values which are lying for the column payment method. And those three values are cash, IMPS and NEFT. So we have done the grouping of columns on these three values and now we are applying the aggregate function, the function sum, on the numeric field tenure. So we are trying to find out the sum total of tenure for cash, sum total for IMPS and sum total for NEFT. Now suppose I also want to know the total for, let's say, monthly charges. So what I will do, I will add one more column over here and I press enter. So you can see now, here you can see the, please ignore the warning. Now you can see here the output, payment method, tenure and monthly charges. So you can see the sum of tenures for cash, sum of IMPS and for a NEFT and likewise the sum total of monthly charges. So this is how we apply the aggregate function. Now suppose I want to have, let's copy this in a different cell so that you can I'm just showing the data once again to you. This is my data and then this is my data and what I'm doing here is I'm doing the grouping on a payment method and the columns are tenure and monthly charges. Now suppose I don't want the sum. I have seen the sum total over here. I want the means now. So what will I do? I will change the function. So you can see over here I'm getting the mean over here. So this is the mean 265 for the mean for cash, IMPS and NEFT. So these are the mean values which are going on and this was what? This was the sum total. So you can see the mean is a different value over here. So this is one thing that we have understood. Now let's see that how can we go for grouping on multiple columns. Multiple column means suppose I want the grouping to be done on payment method and in the payment method there are three types of payment methods here, cash, IMPS and NEFT, and within the payment method I want to do again grouping on the monthly charges. So how will I go about it? I will write df group by and within group by I am passing the column names, payment method followed by, let's say, the next one is monthly charges. So these are my two columns. So I'm doing multi column grouping and now what I'm doing, I'm trying to find out the sum of tenure. So you can see over here, I have done the grouping on payment method. If payment method is same, for example, it is cash. So within the payment method, monthly charges, and then whatever groups come, I want the sum total of the third column, which is tenure. So you can see the output over here. Now let's understand this output better so that the concept goes very clear with you. This is the payment method where there are three types of payment methods in our data: cash, IMPS, and NEFT. For cash, we found that there are plans of 199 opted by uh, clients, 399, and for 199 the sum total of tenure is 155. So that is how we have to understand or interpret the data. For 399 it is 88. Likewise, for IMPS they have opted for 2, and for NEFT all the plans are there, which means for all the plans people are preferring NEFT type of transaction. So 199, 299 and 399. So you can see over here, this is my first column payment method. I've done the grouping on one level. This is my second level grouping. When within the records which are where the payment method is cash, within those records I have done the grouping on the second column. And then finally whatever records which I'm getting after the second level of grouping, then I'm applying the sum function on the field tenure. So guys, this is my quick video how to understand group by concept, and stay tuned to my channel Shubhi Lal for Shubhi Bytes on the Panda series, and you find complete tutorial of Python very in a very quick way taught by me. Thank you.